Most of you, a safe room in your community to protect you in severe weather is a given, an easy lift, but that's not the case in Sharkey County.
Yeah, some of the supervisors there are not supporting a plan to bring a safe room to the area, even with MEMA and FEMA providing most of the money to build it.
3 on your side's Maggie Wade was back in Rolling Fork for our continuing coverage, talking with those for and against the safe room plan.
We continue to follow developments in Rolling Fork and Sharkey County since the deadly tornado hit there last March. With only a few days left, the county where 15 people died will lose the money set aside for a safe room. That's about $7 million, and the money will go to another community. For those supervisors who say they will not sign off on the project, the $1.8 million they have to guarantee is too much, even if the safe room will protect and save lives. Who can forget the devastation of a direct hit from the deadly tornado in Rolling Fork and Silver City, March 24th, 2023. 15 people were killed. Hundreds were left homeless. It's a night Sharkey County Emergency Management Director Frank Eason remembers too well.
I talk to people every day about that kind of stuff. I've sat in this same room on nights, just a thunderstorm, and family members would come here and say, where am I supposed to go? What I'm gonna do? So the fear is there.
Eason and Deputy EMA Director Natalie Perkins have been working for months on a plan to bring a safe room to Sharkey County. Right now, there are an estimated 400 mobile homes in the county. Eason says you can't put a dollar amount on one life saved in severe weather.
We lost 15 lives in this city because we had nowhere to go. The Weather Association will tell you that mobile homes are the worst place when it's time of a storm. We have more mobile homes than we've ever had in this area. I can sound the alarms all day long, but if folk don't have anywhere to go, we're going to have more deaths the next time.
I think about the trucks pulling up at the implement dealership that night with injured people and bodies and in the bed of a pickup truck.
Eason took us to the site where they hope to build the safe room. This is county property on Maple Street in Rolling Fork. But members of the Sharkey County Board of Supervisors are turning down a chance to build a safe room for weather disasters. The supervisors are refusing to sign the agreement letter that will release funding from FEMA and MEMA that will move the project forward. The holdup for them, the 25% they must guarantee.
Dollar signs versus life. The cost of a safe room is probably about $10.3 million, somewhere in there. The federal government is going to give us 75% of that, somewhere in the roughly neighborhood of $7.3 million. We have to match that with a 25% match, which equates to about $1.8 million. And that $1.8 million, we can get that. We can get that through other grants, through appropriations.
Perkins says all they want supervisors to do is allow them to try to secure the additional funding.
We knew that day that the weather was going to be bad. Well, of course, nobody knows a tornado is coming, but if we had had a safe room, it would have been open all day and all night, and we would have been able to save those 15 lives, or at least some of them.
So far, supervisors have not budged. Jesse Mason, District 4 supervisor, says it's just not the right time.
With what we done endured from this storm, we on thin ice already. And my thing, it just seems like all our aid, it done moved on down the road. I understand other stuff is just happening all over the world, but it's like we have been forgotten.
Mason also says he's concerned about the number of people the safe room will hold.
With this safe house that they want us to get on board for, will only hold 750 people. It's more than 750 people in Rolling Fork.
District 1 Supervisor Dean Hatcher says he's not opposed to a safe room, but wants more than one built in the county. So because of his doubts, he says he has not been convinced.
If somebody would show the rest of the money, if we could get the rest of the money, but I don't see us getting it. We hadn't gotten it so far. And we got a courthouse we need to finish, and we got other projects that I think we need to finish also.
Pastor Peter Jackson has been a teacher and principal in Sharkey County. He says he, like other residents of the county, believe there should be a safe room.
All these trailers, we need a safe room. We need a safe room.
And this safe room just would be, it's an opportunity, and it's going to fade away because those funds have to be spent, Maggie. Within 18 months, it's got to be dedicated and signed off and ready to go.
We talked with the executive director for the Mississippi Emergency Management Agency, or MEMA. He says this is the one shot Sharkey County will get unless there's another disaster.
I've looked at it many times, the film of the people that ran into the cooler. That was a mini safe room within that business. And what did it do? It saved people's lives. And once you have an opportunity, this is that opportunity for this area to be able to do the moonshot.
McCraney also says this would be a chance to provide a multi-purpose building for the county to provide shelter from extreme heat or cold and other services for the community.
But you got to want to run the race, though. And that's the problem I'm having with this project is I need you in the race. I need you to want it for your community. And I think you've already found out that that's not necessarily the answer that we've gotten.
The Board of Supervisors meets Monday, and McCraney says it's difficult to understand why supervisors are so reluctant to provide this safe space for an area that has suffered so much loss.
It hurts not to see this community get something that could be so great during a disaster, a storm, that worst part of the history, I think, of rolling forward.
Here's a map of FEMA safe rooms all across the state. According to the map, the closest safe room for Sharkey County is in Rankin County. Many of those on the coast were built following Hurricane Katrina. If you notice, in the Mississippi Delta, this would serve as a safe room for most of that area. We will keep you updated on the Board of Supervisors' decision. Maggie Wade, 3 on your side.